If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show today on this Friday. Our audience today is from Trinity Lutheran School in Norfolk. Coming up a little later, we'll find out about their Pennies for Patients program and how you can get involved.
And we're wrapping up Fitness Week today. Our Melanie Woodrow introduces us to a local chef who has some clever ways to give your not-so-healthy dinner a makeover without missing any of the flavor. That is coming up on today's Healthy in Hampton Roads.
It's also Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. All this week, we're featuring great spots to dine out in Virginia Beach. Today's chef Mamadou Diallo from Gordon Pierce Brewery is whipping up some tasty fish tacos, one of the dishes you can enjoy during Restaurant Week.
And you may recognize comedian Christopher Titus from his Fox TV show or his many appearances on Comedy Central. He's headlining the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend and stopping by to hang out with us.
And it's Friday. That means we are wrapping up the week with some live music today. We're joined by Styron Square from Newport News.
Well, they sounded awesome warming up.
Let me just give a shout out to the audience. You guys rock.
Look at these guys over
are
here.
Awesome. Like, that was the best clapping and smiling ever in life.
Missing just a tiny bit of school today for
Yes.
a good cause.
Just stay here with us.
Cutest
please.
audience ever.
They are. All right. I don't know.
Friday.
Happy Friday to you guys, too. It's a big weekend for South Carolina, the big primary. And we don't normally talk about politics.
We don't.
We don't normally talk about politics here on the Hampton Roads Show, but you know, last night's debate got off to a very, very fiery start because the first question CNN moderator John King asked was aimed toward Newt Gingrich. He asked Newt Gingrich if he would like to take some time to respond to allegations that broke a couple of days ago from his ex-wife that he was unfaithful and to the point where he wanted an open marriage. And Newt Gingrich just went bonkers at the question, that it was the first question. He said, you know, the media is making it hard for qualified people to come forward and run for president. So we're just asking what you guys think about that. You know, at first I was like, oh man, this is the kind of thing that makes us look silly in the eyes of the world, when if somebody says, oh, let me see what's happening in America, and the first question in a presidential debate is the trash. It's kind of like, really? But on the other hand, maybe John King knew it was the elephant in the room. He wanted to get rid of it right away. And it's the thing that shut down Herman Cain. So is it not fair for someone else to be, you know, to not be able to escape it?
I don't blame Newt Gingrich for being testy and going and snapping back. I don't blame him for that because, you know, he's had a lot of momentum and he's been catching up to Mitt Romney. And such a big primary. And then the first thing is an attack on his personal life, and it's a character issue, which we all want to know about. However, the issues are much bigger than you know, his ex-wife's allegations. I mean, but I don't blame him for being, you know, snippy, but that's been his reputation. He's definitely a fiery guy that says what's on his mind.
Yeah, I agree too that you can't blame him, but also at the same time, it was like the most talked about interview. It was planned, obviously, from her perspective, it seemed like. So the fact that I think with John King, getting the elephant, getting the question out of the way, because it might have, other people in the audience might have just, that might have been on their mind, like, well, what is he going to say about this, or what does he think about that? So maybe it was good strategy for him just to knock it out, address it, and then go on from that. But like you said, also, tuning in, you're like,
economy,
who will know,
jobs,
what's more important, running the country, or
and you know, the other candidates were like, yes. That worked for us, you know. So
then you can ask it, you know, how much do the American people really care? Do they really care about, you know, what those values, you know? So if it's true, he valued variety. Okay, that's him. Does that mean he couldn't be a good president? Look at President Clinton. You know what I mean? So
and it's like, if it were to be brought up again, I could see him getting even more upset. It's like, all right, we got it out the way, we addressed it, and be done with it. It'd be different if it comes up at every debate. That'll be interesting to see if they try to get him with that. But let us know your thoughts on that. This next hot topic is out of Georgia. It has to do with a mom. She was arrested because she allowed her 10-year-old son to get a tattoo. She agreed to having him get it. And here's the thing. The little boy wanted to get a tattoo as a memorial for his 12-year-old brother who died after being hit by a car. He wanted to get his brother's name, and he also wanted to get his brother's basketball jersey number. But when he went to school, somebody caught wind of it, saw it, they called the cops, and then mom was ultimately arrested. She was bonded out earlier this week, but just poses the question, where do you draw the line? Do you think she should have been faulted and been punished for consenting? It's her son as the parent saying, yes, you can go do that. we were talking, clearly I think they need to go find whoever this tattoo artist was for maybe saying, hey, I'm not going to do it. Where did he come into play? But at the same time, I think it's a touchy subject also because he didn't just get a tattoo of maybe like just something like a gun or just something kind of inappropriate. It was a memorial for his 12-year-old brother. It was sentimental to him enough to the fact that he asked his mom if he could do that. And she was touched by that, so that's why she said yes.
Yeah. It is a slippery slope because, again, like my first reaction is like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. But, you know, is that different from getting a little baby's ears pierced, which, you know, I personally don't like, but then...
I think it's much different.
You think so?
Yeah,
Is it different than that little operation lots of little boys have that's painful and could be considered cosmetic and cultural, you know, that they don't have a say in? At least this little boy was 10 and could, you know, it wasn't done against his will. But, I mean, my first thought is, man, it's just too young. But
I think
all of us have that thing.
Yeah, went a little too far. Maybe they could have talked to the mom, the authorities could have, and she consented to it.
Or a temporary, something temporary maybe until he's older. I don't know.
The kid has a Sesame Street shirt on. That should tell you something. He's wearing a Sesame Street, you know.
Yeah, I'm with
He's
you.
young.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
So those are 2 hot topics. So politics and tattoos. Let us know a couple ways you can chime in. Of course, our Facebook page, we're always monitoring that. Post in the comments there. Also, make sure you can follow us on Twitter at hr_show. In the meantime, we're going to bring a meteorologist, Jeremy.
You know why?
Wheeler.
Because it's always safe to shift to weather as a topic of
Welcome
conversation.
to Friday, my friend.
Topic-wise, weather usually is a safe topic.
Yes.
Yes. Always revert to that. But, you know, there's the old adage, oh, well, you know, what are you going to do, talk about the weather? You know, that's...
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but I think that's changed over the few years. People don't say it as much because now people are like, oh, yeah, you know, let's talk about the storms or the, you know, because everybody's a part of usually some type of big weather. So now people don't really say that too much anymore, I don't think.
Well, we're going to get it going again.
Do you want to ask
a new trend. Let's talk about the weather.
Let's talk about the weather, shall we? All right, let's take a look at it today. We got cooler temperatures, you know, highs mid to upper 40s. It's going to be a little chilly, especially as we're going to roll in a northeast wind. So along the shore, it'll be more towards the mid 40s. And then for tonight, temperatures will only drop to the low 40s. Will actually be a little milder. These temperatures are all over the place. So tomorrow we're on the upside, and so we'll see highs in the upper 50s, maybe a few 60s. And we've got some scattered showers, and then 51 on Sunday, some early showers, mid to upper 60s Monday. That'll be a very warm day. May even bump it up to some upper 60s to near 70. That's how warm we're going to be. Tuesday, Wednesday, we're cooler, highs back in the 50s, but even that isn't that cool for this time of year. I mean, we got some mild weather for the next several days. No snow, but tonight, maybe a few sleet pellets trying to mix in a few locations. Anyway, here we go with the pop quiz. The first clue is a beer company. Lots of people love that clue. They don't just have flowers. A chariot, a griffin, a water monster, and scary in fall, pretty in winter. Put those clues together. HamptonRoadshow.com. It's Friday. Thought I'd take it easy on
This is local.
You get it. The lights
This was
gonna
just for Ariana.
This isn't,
Just
I'm not
for
even going
Ariana.
to say it. All right.
I'm headed for the kitchen.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, man. Well, today's winner will receive a pair of tickets to see comedian Christopher Titus tonight at 10:30 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. In the meantime, let's head over into the kitchen with Carrie.
All right, it is Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. We're in the kitchen today with Chef Mamadou Diallo from the Gordon Biersch Brewery at Town Center. This is your first appearance on the Hampton Road Show?
Yes, this is my first.
All right, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I feel I should tell you I've never lost anybody. It usually goes very well over here in the kitchen, so
Thank you.
you're going to be fine. We're going to make fish tacos today.
Yes,
But before we get to that, you make a fresh pico, right?
fresh pico. We're gonna make fresh pico de gallo, and then I will make black beans, and then we're gonna go do the setup.
A lot of folks, when they use black beans in a recipe, they're opening a can. But Mamadou is going to show us how to make them from scratch, along with the pico and the fish tacos. We'll get cooking in just a little bit, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, Virginia Beach Restaurant Week, in case you didn't know, it runs till Sunday.
Yeah, January 22nd, so make sure you go check that out. More than 50 restaurants participating, including Rudy's, Boardwalk, Swan Terrace, Trade Winds, and much, much more. And we'll have all of that on our website, HamptonRoadshow.com, and also dineandbb.com.
That's right.
Oh, that's a lot.
Now for a look at, actually, we've already looked at weather, but coming up in a few minutes, Christopher Titus, one funny guy. We're going to sit down and share some insight to him, and we're going to talk presidential with Christopher Titus. And still to come, we're heading, it's Fitness Week, and today our Melanie Woodrow introduces us to a local chef who can take an Italian meal and make it healthier without sacrificing taste.
Look at Ariane taking your comments. We'll get over to the Buzz Center in just a moment. But first, we're back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Mamadou Diallo. He's the executive chef at Gordon Biersch Brewery at Town Center, one of many fantastic eateries taking part in Virginia Beach Restaurant Week that's already gotten started, but it lasts through Sunday, right?
Yes. And we were already busy, during the peak. So now, it's time for us, to show some of our bestseller items.
Yeah.
And one of them is the fish taco.
All right, I'm going to get out of your way because I know that you're going to start working on the pico, right, for the fish tacos?
Yes, fish taco, and first it goes with pico de gallo. So pico de gallo is tomato, okay, julienne.
And those Roma tomatoes?
This is Roma tomato, fresh Roma tomato, and at Gordon Biersch in general, we open at 7, and then that's the time, our prep cook comes in, so everything is from scratch. And every time people talk about Gordon Biersch, they always think about beer. And
right.
And we challenge people to come.
Okay,
And
so
we
you
have
can think
one,
about food
yes,
as well.
We have one of the best.
7 o'clock in the morning, and
Yes.
you're not serving breakfast, right? So that's how early you start prepping things for lunch and dinner.
Exactly.
Okay, now Roma tomatoes, is that what you always use, or is that what's in season right now?
This, we always use Roma tomato. It's very good for the bruschetta.
Okay.
And
pico de gallo.
pico de gallo.
Okay, I noticed over here you've also got the black beans on the stove. What's the secret to making these from scratch?
Black beans, in general, people get it from a can.
Yeah.
But at Gordon Biersch, like we said, everything is from scratch. From scratch. So we like to have black beans soak overnight, and in the morning. So when we come in, we just add all the ingredients together, and then it gives more flavor, and then we have our signature on it.
So it doesn't sound like it's really difficult to make, but you need to leave time at home to soak them.
And then the process takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's very intense cooking.
I know, but that
take patience.
Then all that
flavor,
that smell fills your home.
Exactly.
It could be like a Yankee candle right on your stovetop, filling your house with the smell of
And then,
black
to be
beans.
honest with you, it's one of our best sellers.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, exactly.
And if folks are looking to cut down on salt, they can control how much is going in here, unlike when you get it out of the can, you may find a lot of sodium.
Exactly.
Okay, so the black beans and the pico are both going into the fish taco.
In the fish taco, and then we're gonna top with the Cajun remoulade, and then with taco shell, and then even our taco shell is made in house.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
right down to the shells?
Yeah, taco shell flat.
I'm so glad because I've always wanted to know how. You put the little bend in there, so now I'm going to ask you all kinds of questions. I broke one. I broke that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you all kinds of questions about how you do that.
Okay, we have a taco maker, and then see, we have right there, you have a fresh blue corn tortilla.
Yeah.
We put in a taco shell, and then we put in oil at 350.
All right.
For 2-3 minutes.
You don't have to tell me everything now. Not everything now, but we're going to learn. We're going to learn how you can do this, too.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to let you keep working on that pico.
Okay.
I know you got a lot of chopping. I'll give the beans another stir, and then we'll go over to the Buzz Center.
Okay, thank you.
All right, in the Buzz Center with Chris, talking about our hot topics this morning, politics and tattoos. What do you want to start with?
Let's go politics.
Okay. All
Ding.
right.
Politics
Ding.
for 500, please.
Go. All right. So, of course, anyone who watched the GOP presidential debate last night, Newt Gingrich was kind of out the gate, was asked a question in regards to his ex-wife's interview about him asking for an open marriage and allegations that he was unfaithful, et cetera, et cetera. We just asked, do you think that was appropriate, coming right out the gate, that they should dig right into his personal life, or do you want to hear more about where he stands on issues?
And Matt Scott says, no. Ask questions about policy and direction the potential president would take the country where he or her will be if she were elected. Let us as individuals decide how we feel about facts in their personal lives. However, Jesse Ray says watching the debates is like babysitting, but the issues are real and should be attended to. Our forefathers never had this problem. Crystal Espinoza, sure, if he can't be faithful and truthful to his wife and family, how do you think he will do running our country? We have enough problems. We don't need more.
This could go on and
Yes,
on
we
and
throw out a
on.
political question. Most people have something to say about it.
But that's the whole reason why it's healthy debate, folks. Also, our other hot topic, a Georgia mom was arrested for letting her 10-year-old son get a tattoo of his 12-year-old brother who passed away. And she was arrested. She was out on bond, but just asked, do you think she should have been arrested? Do you think it was appropriate?
Is it child abuse?
Yeah, it's a child abuse. We have a lot of questions or comments on that one, but we'll save those, and we'll get to that in our next buzz segment.
All right.
But in the meantime.
Thanks for chiming in. All right, it is Fitness Week on the Hampton Road Show, and staying fit is more than just exercise. It's making smart and healthy decisions about what you eat.
But you don't have to deprive yourself of your favorites. 10 in your size. Melanie Woodrow is back again this month. She's in the kitchen with a local chef giving a popular full-fat Italian meal a makeover.
In this segment of Healthy in Hampton Roads, we are taking a traditional decadent Italian meal and we're making it over. Half the calories, half the fat, and half the sodium. This is Dedra Blunt, and you are a culinary instructor at the Culinary Institute of Virginia.
Yes.
All right, so starting with our Caesar salad, which is so delicious. What's typically in a Caesar salad?
Well, your typical Caesar starts out with romaine lettuce, but the dressing is usually where the fat and calories come from. Parmesan cheese, egg yolk, and your extra virgin olive oil. Those are the main things that make it so decadent.
And it adds up quickly. While you start making our makeover salad, I'm going to tell folks, a traditional Caesar salad, at least this one here, which looks so good, has 272 calories in it, about 23 grams of fat, and more than 131 milligrams of sodium. So that's quite a bit. Instead, we're going to make it over. And you said the dressing is where you can really save. So what do you have here? What are your ingredients?
The ingredients are very similar to your traditional. Starting out, we have just a little bit of salt, some garlic, and some Dijon mustard. And then the difference in the egg yolk, we're going to use a silken tofu that we pureed to kind of thin it out some. We took out the anchovies, so that took away some more of your sodium. And then we're going to add the extra virgin olive oil just for the consistency. And then we're going to finish it with some lemon juice just to thin it out. So we want to try to keep it as close to, but not as high fat as the traditional.
And the olive oil has some heart-healthy fat in it anyway. Now, the silken tofu is a really good replacement for a lot of different meals, right?
Yes, it is. It works well for dessert. It works well for salads. And it also is high in protein as well.
All right, delish. So while you're mixing that up, is there anything I can do to help you here?
Sure. If you would like to pour in the lemon juice for me.
Oh, pour in the lemon juice. And let's talk about the croutons really quickly, too, because croutons sometimes have a lot of fat and calories, and you've sort of made your own here to save on that as well.
Yes. What we have is a sprouted multi-grain bread, which will still give you a little bit of carb, not a whole lot, but it's going to give you some protein qualities and then also some fiber.
Yeah, I really like those sprouted breads. I know they're usually flourless.
Yes.
Not gluten-free, but definitely does save.
Yes, and you find them in your freezer section.
That's right. They're so low in all the bad stuff, all the preservatives, that they have to freeze it, right?
Yes.
So that it doesn't go bad.
Yes.
So it doesn't stay long on the shelf, but
No,
it stays a little bit better in your body, I think.
Right, and you can make the croutons and then put them back in put the bread back in the freezer. Make the croutons and freeze them.
And you just cut those up into pieces, stick them in the oven for a little bit.
Yes.
All right, so this looks pretty good. Let's talk about our other dishes here. A full-fat lasagna, which includes typically what?
Usually ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and usually two types of meat, usually ground beef or sausage.
Yeah, and this is 488 calories, 19 grams of fat, and 1,891 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. And our makeover dish, which looks just as delicious. I actually think the makeover dish looks a little bit more exciting. What's in that one?
Our makeover dish is all vegetable. We use thin sliced zucchini as the noodle, and then a silken tofu soy milk combination with fresh herbs and garlic.
And we're going to put all these recipes on our website so that folks can make this at home. I want to tell you that makeover dish, if you get a shot of that again, 341 calories instead, 14 grams of fat, and half the sodium, about 535 milligrams of sodium. All right, I'm a dessert girl, and we have some tiramisu here, and they look exactly the same, but there's a big difference. So tell me about what's in the original.
Yes. The original, you have mascarpone cheese, egg yolk, a little bit of cream cheese, coffee, some sugar, and then the ladyfingers or a sponge cake in the middle.
All right, 352 calories in that one, 17 grams of fat, and 109 milligrams of sodium. Our makeover, this is amazing, 97 calories instead, about a gram of fat, almost 2 grams of fat, and 36 milligrams of sodium. They look exactly the same. I kind of want to taste test those. What is the difference in the makeover dish?
The difference is it has less cake, which helps to decrease the calorie and the fat. We use a non-dairy whipped topping, and we also use silken tofu to increase the protein.
All right, I'm going to have to grab a spoon and try that one. So here's the really impressive part. Overall meal,
before calories, 1,113 calories, which is your day, not just a meal. That's pretty much all you get to eat for the day. 575 is the calories afterwards. We cut the calories in half. Before fat, 59 grams, almost 60 grams of fat, and the after fat is 27 grams, and same for the sodium. We cut it in half.
Yes.
So amazing, and it all tastes just as good.
Yes.
And you're saving yourself. So easy steps, and I think the big thing was the tofu is a good switch.
Tofu is a great switch. Then also you can use the same ingredients but kind of cut them a little smaller and make sure you incorporate fresh herbs, garlic, and other full flavor like lemon.
All right, Deidre Blunt, thank you so much. We'll be putting all of the recipes on our website, and we'll see you next time. Healthy in Hampton Roads.
You need to take some advice because Italian food is one of my favorites.
Lasagna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Pasta.
Hard to resist going back for seconds.
Unless you can't move.
I know.
All right, still ahead on the Hampton Road Show. Comedian Christopher Titus has been making us laugh for years on Comedy Central, and today he's stopping by to hang out with us on the Hampton Road Show.
And it's Friday, and that means we'll be wrapping up the week with some live music. Today we have Styron Square is going to be throwing down with their blues rockin' sound.
Don't crack those dishes. All right, don't forget about our pop quiz today. You can win a pair of tickets to see Christopher Titus at the Funny Bone tonight at 10:30. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com, click the pop quiz button at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Good luck. Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show on this Friday. Our live studio audience today is from Trinity Lutheran School in Norfolk. They've kicked off their Pennies for Patients program. Here to tell us more about it is Principal Judy Sykes. It's nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And it's nice to see the kids.
Yeah.
All so excited to be here, holding up
Right.
that sign. And you've got, you know, a great reason for doing this, but also a
Right.
reason that's pretty personal.
Exactly right. Every month or every 2 months, we always have a special designated charity or mission that we support through our chapel offerings at our school, because it's really important to teach children to be empathetic and to care for others. And this month, we really have this special event going on. It's called Pennies for Patients, as you can see on the sign. And the children have gotten so involved in it because they all have a little green box. Hold them up. And they collect coins in there all week, and then they bring them in, and they empty them at school, and then they send them back and fill them up again. So it's an awesome thing. They just keep giving and giving. It's a wonderful part of the youth program of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's really valuable because the children really get into it.
It is nice. I mean, they have a lot of ways for grown-ups to raise money for leukemia and lymphoma, like team and training and things like that, but it's great that there are programs just for the kids.
Exactly.
And I know that these kids see it really for a classmate of theirs, something that they can do.
Right. That's what's really special, and why we wanted to come on and talk about this, because a little girl who graduated from our school just a couple years ago, her name is Amber, and she is undergoing, as you can see, treatment for leukemia right now as we speak, down at Duke in North Carolina. So it's a really, really special outreach for us this time, because we're not only helping Amber, we're helping children, you know, all over the nation.
Right.
The money, all the proceeds go directly to the doctors and the patients.
Yeah, a cancer diagnosis with a child is always terrible news for the family, but in terms of pediatric cancer, there's a lot of good news in terms of treatments and the outcomes, but they can't find them without the research and the money to continue that research. So good job, you guys. I'm going to give you a little Hampton Roadshow way to go for what you're doing over there at Trinity Lutheran School. If folks want to learn more about it, they can go to www.schoolandyouth.org/VA, or you can visit trinitylutherannorfolk.org. You've got an open house this weekend.
That's right, we do. On Sunday, come by, 1 to 3 p.m.
Okay, thanks so much for coming back to the Hampton Roadshow. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. All right, still ahead this morning, I'm going to walk all the way to the other side of the studio and get back in the kitchen with Mamadou Diallo from Gordon Bier's Brewery in Virginia Beach. Very busy getting together some tasty fish tacos. Come back in just a couple of minutes. And also, comedian Christopher Titus will be joining us. He's headlining the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend, but not before he stops by to goof off with us.
All right, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, and we're joined by a very funny guy. He starred in his own Fox TV series, made us laugh on several Comedy Central specials, and now he joins us on the Hampton Road Show. Please welcome Christopher Titus.
Yay!
Christopher, hey.
Come on, give it up,
Come
kids.
on, guys.
For God's sakes. For God's sakes. I know my big audience is not the 7 and 8-year-olds, but I'm trying. I'm trying to branch out.
Hey, I looked for you last night at the debates. How's the presidential run going?
I think I'm thinking I'm going to back off the presidential run. Now that Rick Perry's out, I can finally drop out.
Yeah. So you've gained a spot.
You know, Rick Perry was amazing to me. It was amazing that I hate getting older and wiser because you start to see what's really going on. I've never seen Rick Perry in 1 week made George W. Bush look really smart and Gary Busey look sane in 1 week. So I think I'm doing a new show called Scarred for Life on stage about all my mess ups, all my screw ups in life. And actually, kids, my first job was Darth Vader. My first job was Darth Vader.
How'd that go?
You know, first of all, basically my high school had this kind of slavery program where basically they would send you out to local businesses for like 40 cents on the dollar, but you got California public school credits, which are totally worthless. And so they said you're gonna serve ice cream and you're gonna be Darth Vader. Now, I was always kind of an actor jerk at that point anyway. I'm like, well, how do I deal with that? I mean, Darth Vader, did he lose his job after the Death Star blew up?
Right.
Is he, did he go to the rehab and now he's working at an ice cream parlor? And they said, no, you're going to be Darth Vader at kids' parties. And just to the kids in the audience, I was Darth Vader, which sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Parents? No, it doesn't. Every child is scared to death of Darth Vader.
That's right.
So, and it was really, and it was, when you saw that, you stop it. When you saw that movie, you're scared of Darth Vader. Yes, let me finish my story.
Jeez, they're turning on you already.
So what happened was they had quit. I'm being heckled by 4-year-olds. So what happened was they'd give me this $200 Darth Vader helmet. So I looked exactly like Darth Vader from here up. But from here down, I was wearing a velvet tuxedo, black velvet tuxedo. I was like Darth Vader, the lounge singer. And my job was to walk out. I had to go to this back room, and I was also 16, so my Darth Vader voice wasn't really good. It was like, dude, use the Force. It wasn't good. And so they get done with, they say, when Happy Birthday's over, you walk in the back room as Darth Vader. Well, and it sounds like a really good idea. And it was this kid's Jonathan's birthday. So they say, happy birthday to you. And I open the thing, and I just go, hello, Jonathan. And this kid looked at me not like, wow, Darth Vader's here. He looked at his mom like, who the heck invited Darth Vader? and then I see him panicking, so I reach out for the kid like, it's okay, Jonathan. But if you remember the Star Wars movie, that's the move where he choked the guy. So the kid goes, ah! And now he's screaming out. And then we have a clown who's my hype man. The clown gets in the kid's face and goes, don't worry, it's just Darth Vader. Well, the two things that scare children more than anything are Darth Vader and a clown, and don't argue with me, kids. And so now I got 11 kids turn towards me and go, ah! So the party was over. I got fired, but not for that. What happened was the kids, Jonathan's 12-year-old brother stood up on a chair next to me while I was trying to deal with the kids and starts banging on my Darth Vader helmet going, you're not Darth Vader, you're not Darth Vader. So, and I was in character, kids. So I backhanded them just a little bit. I said, who's not Darth Vader now? So it was that was my opening of show business. So this show is called Scarred for Life, and it's about every horrible thing I've ever done and messed up with, and then it ends with meeting Bruce Springsteen. You know, Bruce Springsteen, for whatever reason, was a fan of my TV show.
Wow.
And so at one point I had to face that maybe I wasn't a loser. So it's a cool show. We got a standing ovation last night, and I've only done this show. I just wrote it. I've only done it like 3 weeks now. We got a standing ovation last night.
You don't have any problem finding material, I'm sure.
You know, I think
even starting with current events,
yeah,
right, Christopher?
Oh, what's going on, man? This guy that flipped the ship. I can't. Yeah, by the way, every time I think I'm a mess up, I screwed up pretty bad. This guy that flipped the ship. Hey, can you do any worse than that? And his excuse is great. Flipping the ship. I don't know what happened. Trip off the thing. Flipping the ship. I don't even understand.
Get back on the ship, Chris.
I'm killing with kids. I love you guys. I'm going to do, by the way, I am available for kids' parties, and I'm not going to be Darth Vader.
Okay, so you're running for president, but I'm sure you have a platform and maybe a speech.
A little
you practice
bit,
that?
A little bit. You know, I think one of the things I have to say this to you kids. I think kids these days are kind of weak. You're kind of weenies. You're kind of weenies there. Yo, no, you stop. Shut up! So I'm saying this. I'm saying that in my day, you know, we didn't have helmets and pads and shoes made out of bubble wrap like you guys do. We had to
You got them rolling there,
I know,
Chris.
I'm killing. I don't even know what happened. I have 2 children of my own, so I just clicked into that gear where you just want them to be quiet. All right.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, the presidential thing is kind of, you know, there's an issue that, look, there's something that's going to come out in the news that, you know, I went swimming with the dolphins in Hawaii, and it got a little weird.
Got a little crazy.
It got a little crazy.
Those dolphins can be frisky.
I will have a dolphin love child, and it's not mine. They asked me if it was mine. I said, eh. So.
Will you take a paternity test?
Yeah, I will take a. I will. I definitely will.
All right.
Maybe.
Christopher Titus will take more than just that tonight at the Funny Bone. Tonight and tomorrow night, 2 shows, 8 and 10:30. Christopher Titus sharing a few insights and keeping the kids rolling. Christopher, thanks for joining us.
Love you, kids. Come on, people. Yay!
There we go.
Shut up!
All right, when we come back to the Hampton Roadshow kitchen, we're going to keep working on our fish tacos with our good friend from Gordon Bierce. We're going to talk about Restaurant Week 2. Stay with us. Look who decided to stick around. Christopher Titus is going to join Ariane in the buzz in just a moment. But first, I'm joined by Mamadou Diallo from Gordon Bierce Brewery at Town Center, one of the restaurants taking part in Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. I don't want to scare anybody, but you are running out of time if you want to take part in Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. It continues through Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I have the pico de gallo already. So we have jalapeno, onion, cilantro, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and it sounds kind of spicy, but
Yes,
actually
it
it's not.
Even with the jalapenos in there?
It's not that spicy, trust me.
I've learned that becomes a relative thing. Well, one person considers, you know, not too spicy is another person's 4-alarm fire. We'll find out.
I like spicy food, but I bet it is not spicy.
Okay.
Okay. So and we chose the wahoo, you know, because the wahoo is very good. First on grilling and also sautéing, you know, and they resist a little bit, so it's very good, and also the taste profile is very good. And I'm gonna try to plate down the fish taco for you, and then I have iceberg lettuce, fresh iceberg. So first we cut it up.
All right.
Okay.
And I know you started cooking the fish too.
Exactly.
Fish too.
The fish. This is the finished product over here.
Okay.
So the
I'll take it.
Thank you. So, and
I'm totally kidding. I'm not going to put it in a drawer. Come on. Let's put it in this drawer.
So we're gonna julienne this one, like shred it. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then for the taco, we put on the pepper jack cheese. Kind of spicy.
Yeah.
And
but let's tell them where you put the cheese.
Okay. I put the cheese on tortilla flour.
Right.
Okay, and then melt it, and then put in.
I thought we were just making, you know, the blue corn tortilla there, but you're
actually I just use both tortilla. The tortilla flour soft, and then the tortilla blue corn tortilla kind of crispy.
Is there a mold or something that you put that in when you make the tortilla? How do you?
Yeah, we have a tortilla. We have a tortilla maker. You know, we make daily.
Right.
Or it's make daily, you know.
And how do you get them to do that? Well, everybody knows how to get them to do that. But how do you get them, you know, like, what do you cook them in? A mold or a special pan?
In a mold. We have a mold at Gordon Bierce, you know, when we cook it in.
All right, I'm not trying to stress you out or get too fixated on one particular part of the recipe.
Okay, so so we use the tortilla, and then we use like a
handy.
A bunch, yeah, we have that. Okay. And then we use some.
If you didn't bring that, I would hold that for you. Even though we just met, we're pals now.
Okay. Like this.
It's okay.
Okay. And.
At least we're far away from the kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're not laughing at us like poor Christopher Titus.
Exactly. Okay. And we use pico de gallo.
All right, it could get a little bit messy. That's all right.
Actually, I can do the full set for you if you want to.
Of course we want you to do the full set. You see all these people, all these kids? We need to keep them quiet, give them something to eat.
And kids love the Ahi taco.
And believe me, it's not spicy because you have a kid eating it.
Okay. All right. Again, Gordon Biersch is taking part in Virginia Beach Restaurant Week, the brewery. But like Mamadou says, don't just think of them for beer. Think of them for fish tacos and lots of other things.
Yeah.
They're at 4561 Virginia Beach Boulevard in Town Center. Call them at 490-2739 or go to gordonbiersch.com. Restaurant Week only lasts until Sunday. More than 50 restaurants are taking part, including Rudy's Boardwalk, Swan Terrace, Tradewinds, and many more. For the whole list, including the menus and the price points and all that, you can log on to dineinvb.com. Okay, when I come back, I'm going to have some of my friends with me, and we're going to try this.
Thank you.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All righty. Let's buzz.
All right, we're in the Buzz Center with our guest, comedian Christopher Titus.
Yes, I'm here.
And you thought this was like a fake stand-in computer. I'm actually doing stuff on here.
I thought you were playing Tetris.
Right, well, that's old school.
Yeah, I went old school.
Really quick, want to mention, though, we talked to you last week about Vegas night. We just kind of want to send a little Hampton Roadshow shout-out. Vegas night with David Wright. As you know, we had the final numbers in. They raised $136,000. Nice. That is $25,000 more than they did last year, so clap it up for them. All right, getting into our hot topic, so I was explaining how this worked. First one, we said we're going to read comments from this mother in Georgia who was arrested for allowing her 10-year-old son to get a tattoo. His brother was hit by a car. He died. He was 12. And so she was arrested for that.
See, I don't understand why she was arrested for it.
There's the tattoo, and there's a little boy.
But what I don't get is, she didn't get a tattoo of Tony the Tiger or Captain Crunch. It's to honor his brother. They arrested the mom. Are they just trying? Is it a conspiracy against the mom? Does she have information on somebody?
I would hope not. We're trying to figure out where's the tattoo guy person that did this.
Yes, there was.
Mike B. He says people have been charged with child abuse for less. I also think that tattoos are not a good thing to do. Raymond says some may think I'm wrong for this, but I think in this case it's okay. And then Brittany, she says, what law did she break? And if allowing a 10-year-old to get a tattoo is such a heinous act, why isn't the tattoo parlor under fire as well?
Yeah, they should arrest the tattoo guy.
And I hear you're a big political guy, so our other question was about Newt Gingrich. Do you think it was appropriate that he was asked about the allegations that he wanted an open marriage instead of being asked, how are you going to run the country?
If John King got in trouble for bringing the question up, they should have let Bill Clinton ask it, because remember Newt Gingrich went after Mr. Clinton pretty hard and got him impeached.
Can you do any good impersonations of like Clinton? Are you an impersonator guy? Can you do any good impersonations?
I can do Clint Eastwood as president. Newt Gingrich, by the way, Newt Gingrich to me
seems
like he's on fire, but
feisty.
also, he's kind of like an evil, angry Pillsbury Doughboy. What bothers me the most about him, Newt Gingrich seems like the guy that if he worked for IKEA and packed those boxes with furniture, he's not the guy that would take a screw out. He's the guy that would put an extra screw in just to mess with your head. That's what I don't like about the guy.
Spending the entire day.
Yeah. And by the way, I want to thank Mitt Romney for bringing all those jobs to the Cayman Islands. Good job. Good job, Mitt. And we have a Mitt and a Newt. Who are they representing? Mitt and Newt. How many Mitts and Newts do you know?
Like Fig Newtons.
Yeah, I know, but they're all, he's worth like $200 million. Who's he representing? Can we get a Bob and a Jake? There you go. That's who we need to run for president.
Titus.
Or Christopher Titus. Yeah. It's not Chris Titus. Chris Titus is something you get vaccinated for. It's Christopher Titus.
Christopher Titus.
And my first son Hepa, my first daughter Derma. Nice to meet you.
All right. Well, that's our buzz segment for this. Thanks for hanging around with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for letting me just babble for incoherently.
You're
Bye,
good.
kids.
Check out.
I wasn't talking to you.
What a lively day today.
I know.
All right, hey, it's Live Music Friday, and we're happy to have with us Styron Square. They're going to be playing a song for us in just a few minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Let's pull the pop quiz real quick and get the answer for you. So this one, you got it in the bank, right? You don't even need the pop quiz.
I had it, but now I've forgotten the whole shebang.
Okay, a beer company, they don't just have flowers.
Oh, yeah.
A chariot, a griffin, and a water monster, and scary in fall, pretty in winter.
Busch Garden.
Very good. Yeah, Busch Gardens, of course.
Busch Gardens,
with those rides there, the roller coasters, the Apollo's chariot and all that's giveaway. So.
All right.
Good
very
job.
Good. Whoever wins, our winner's getting 2 tickets to see Christopher Titus tonight at the Funny Bone. Ariel?
All right, we're here. It's Live Music Friday. We're happy to have with us Styron Square, all of you guys. Come on up here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Tell me your name.
Jose.
Jose. Now explain. Give everybody an introduction of your band.
This is my brother Mike Jr. on the guitar, and those two are brothers as well. It's Roland. Krusty Justy back here on the drums.
What is his name?
Krusty Justy.
Krusty Justy. You like that nickname?
That's what his birth certificate reads, Krusty.
Hey, what kind of sound do you guys have? Are you going to play for us today?
We actually have a dream rock type sound. We all have to have the same dream before we write a song.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
That's it?
Roland's actually only been playing guitar for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, well, Roland, you got some big pressure. Hey, where are you guys going to be performing?
We're playing at Schooners coming up, and then we got County Grill, and then Schooners again, and random parties in between.
Okay, all right. What's the song you're going to play for us today?
This song's Plastic Fire. We actually just got back from Nashville. We were shooting a music video down there with our filmmaker, and we kind of wrote Plastic Fire and filmed the music video down there.
Plastic Fire. All right, well, Styron Square. Kids, clap it up. Take it away.
TGIF, guys.
Plastic fire, come roll over me. Your lullabies and draw me from sleep. Do you know? Do you know where you live? Plastic fire, come sing me a song. Wash my brain, put your words on my tongue. Do you know? Do you know where you live? Oh, if it's that shimmer that you sell, then I'm so everything with this feels wrong, but then why let it go? Pour me out in a crowd by myself.
All over the world, and now they're here in Hampton Roads, thanks to Mamadou Diallo.
Very good, thank you. Thumbs up on that.
Bierce Restaurant Week wraps up on Sunday. Go to dineinvb.com or just go to hamptonroadshow.com for all the details about that. Thanks again to Trinity Lutheran School. Oh boy, they were a great audience.
Yes, they were, and of course, thanks to Christopher Titus. He's at the Funny Bone tonight and tomorrow night.
All right, we're going to leave you now with more from Styron Squared. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.
Next week.
So I went and got my gun. I'ma make it now or never, trying to swallow the sun. I'm all wrapped up in booze, I'm here to share the bruise. I'ma make it now or never, trying to move with the moon. She only tells me, yeah, I'm not going fast enough. She only tells me that my road is gilded gold. My eyes so blind and red, take a wake far from my chest, take a long drive from the bottle, so I can talk to the dead. Step along, the deed is done. Put the bottle next step to my gun. I'ma make it now or never. My stomach's so full of the sun. She only tells me that I'm not going fast enough. She only tells me that my road is gilded gold.